So here's the deal. I don't care who you are, where you're from, any of that. We all have one thing in common. We only have a finite amount of time here. So what will you do with yours? Because the truth of the matter is, life is short. So do what makes you happy. Buy that truck. Train the way you want to train. Enjoy and share what you're passionate about. Let them judge. If we've all only got a limited amount of time to live, then let's live it up. I've spent the first 30 years of my life reading the stories of others. I'm ready to write my own. What's up guys, Chad Christopher. I hope you enjoyed that little cinematic edit we put together. Obviously that edit was for this watch. This watch was just so gorgeous. It looks so good on camera and we couldn't help but make it just a little over the top for this video. Anyways, we're talking about this watch which is made by Axios, that's the brand, and this model is called Ironclad. These guys reached out to me a couple weeks ago, said, hey, can we send you out one of these, make a little video on it, have some fun. Obviously I said yes. This is by far the highest quality watch I've ever owned and I've absolutely been loving it. So a couple things I couldn't fit into the video are some specs. I want to talk a little bit about specs. If you're kind of a watch nerd and you want to really see what's going on behind this thing, check out their website. They've got all their breakdown of their specs. One thing I will tell you is I'm not a huge watch nerd. I don't know what a lot of these terms mean. That being said, I took this watch into the store to get a couple links removed and get it sized to fit my wrist, and I will say the watch guys were absolutely geeking out on this thing. It has all the high-end specs that you're looking for in a watch that is affordable for, I think, the everyday man, and it can live up to the everyday man's kind of rigorous day, right? We can go to the range, we can go to the gym, all that stuff while wearing this watch, and you don't have to baby it. That is absolutely one of my favorite things about it. So quickly going down a list of a couple tech specs. First up, we've got a double domed sapphire with inner AR coating. So essentially what that's meaning is this watch face here can stand up to pretty much anything you want to. I've taken it to the range, I've taken it to the gym, I traveled everywhere with it, and there isn't the slightest hint of a scratch anywhere on it. That is that double dome sapphire. The next thing is the AR coating, which I love. It's essentially an anti-reflective coating, right? So kind of whatever angle you're looking at your watch, you're not gonna get a total glare that covers the watch. You can pretty much kind of always see the face, see the time. Now the watch movement itself is a Swiss Solida SW201, which apparently is a very, very well-respected Swiss movement. It stands up to all the big boys in terms of accuracy, yet it's a little bit more durable. So again, we can wear this every day. It's not a watch you have to baby, which I think is very, very important to me. Along those same lines, there is a 3-micron thick scratch-resistant coating across the entire thing. So again, just doubles up on how durable this thing is. I can keep saying it, but I love the fact I don't have to baby a watch this nice. One of the things that the watch store guys were really geeking out on this, and I'm going to read it from here so I don't say it wrong, but it says there's generous amounts of C3X1 and BGW9 lume on the dial and bezel. So that's just the stuff that's making the watch glow, right? When it's exposed to UV light or whatever, at night you look up in the dark and everything is glowing, and this watch absolutely glows like crazy. It's super, super bright. It was, as I said, blowing the minds of the dudes at the store. The BGW9, I guess, is something that they really don't see too often. It captures a ton of light. And then the other thing is that it's also in the bezel, the thing around the face, right? All that's glowing as well, which is apparently something you don't see too often. And then the last spec I want to call out is that it's 500 meters water resistant, meaning you can basically dive with this thing. I mean, you can do pretty much anything in the water you want to, besides maybe like deep sea scuba diving. But I mean, as far as taking it to the pool, taking it to the ocean, just kind of your everyday stuff, this is a watch that can go with you anywhere and do pretty much anything. I keep saying that, but that is absolutely my favorite part about the watch. It's got a luxury look, a luxury feel, and it's not something I have to baby. So if you're interested in more specs, check out their website. They've got everything listed out, but the thing is an absolute spec monster. Now, any cons? The only con I've honestly worn this every single day for the past couple weeks. The only thing I've run into is just the fact that the screws and the links come loose every once in a while. So it is something to keep in mind. Just check it in the morning or whatever. Make sure you're not going to lose one of those pins. The other idea is, I mean, if you just want to throw some Loctite or whatever and lock it in, you can definitely do that as well. That is the only con I've experienced with this thing. I love the way it looks, the way it feels. I like how it's not a big face either. I'm not necessarily a big guy, so I can't rock those huge, huge cases. This is something that just looks proportional, it looks classy. I think it's something that carries across on all aesthetics. You can feel the weight of it, man. Like, it feels like a proper luxury watch. In terms of price, they are running a Kickstarter launch special. You can get this thing for $400, and that launched today. So it is live as we are speaking, $400. That's gonna go up the longer you wait through the Kickstarter, and then MSRP after the Kickstarter is over is gonna be $600. As I mentioned, this is a luxury watch. It's something that's gonna live up to those really high-end watches, but at a relatively affordable price. And knock that down $200 more to $400 on a launch special. I think it's an absolute killer deal. So that link to the Kickstarter is down below in the video description. I'll also put it as the top comment in the comments section, but go check that out if it's something you're interested in. This is a watch that seriously I cannot speak highly enough about. I'm absolutely stoked on it. I think it holds up both in terms of, like, if you're a watch nerd as well as just an everyday guy who enjoys a nice looking watch that you don't have to baby. Yeah, that sums it up for me with this thing, man. That's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, hit that thumbs up button. Let me know what you thought of that tasty little edit at the beginning of the video. We had a lot of fun making it. If you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up button as I mentioned. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your kind of taste in watches are, what your taste on this watch is. And I'll see you next time on Chad Christopher. Thanks for watching.